this my whole life. Tried to tell him it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stay fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't want to be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. This is up against them. They'll be facing Machine from the United States of America.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is...
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
All right.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. He caught him with a left hook. Punch, counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That uppercut doesn't land. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense is everything because...
Oh my God, Johnny! Where was the defense? And right back into the fray.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That uppercut just missed. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. Good punch. Catch and shoot. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won. Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3,
this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Final 10 seconds. Hold that thought! And the machine has been stopped. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to...
Are you okay?
So time to go celebrate that.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river, to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunt you forever. At least somehow I got this far. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. I sure as hell don't lose.
Well, Patrick Rocco. Roy.
This bout is...
A lot of trash talk. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. So much firepower here. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. There's a count. counter shot. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
And they figure out the combination to this six.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook just can't find the target. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roko in that last round. You know that and there's the bell to start round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just missed with that hook. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Wait, did you see that? And that could be the beginning of the end for Roko. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change everything in this battle. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Roko in that last round. Well, this is the time that Let's get it started in round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, Patrick Roko right now stumbling around. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods. Taken out.
Talk about Roko in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the...
And there's the bell to start round 4. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Patrick Roko seeing cobwebs. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Good counter punch. Oh, Patrick Roko right now stumbling around. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roko in that last round.
Big deep breath. Big deep breath.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. This fight has a real good flow to it. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good counter punching. That big hook doesn't land. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What about Roko in that last round?
Win this fight? Come on.
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And that could be the beginning of the end for Roko. He couldn't take anymore, and down goes the Patriot. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Wet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.